Hey, 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 y'all. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Y'all, we made it. How is everyone doing tonight? When you hop on, let me know you're here. If your first time coming on, welcome. I'm Shonda with From Dust to Beauty Designs. Okay, I forewarned you, you don't know what you're going to get on here. We're going to craft. Okay, we're always going to craft, but then I don't know what else from there. So, anyway, when you hop on, say hello. Let me know you're here and where you're watching from. And make sure to hit that heart button. And please, we dust it out here. That just means to spread the love and to let all your family and friends join you in on the craziness. Hey, Kelly. Hello, girl. First to the party. Hey, Missy. Hello, hello, y'all. How's everybody doing? Y'all, I'm sorry I wasn't here last night. Okay, good. Okay, I thought I froze. Hey, Kathleen. I'm good. Y'all, I got that joy. Hey, Joy. Hey, Danielle. Hello, Kim. Y'all, I'm sorry about last night. I sat down on the couch. I literally sat down. I said I laid down in my post. I sat down on the couch, y'all. It was about 6:30-ish. I didn't wake up until about 10. Y'all, what in the world? Hey, Rita. Hey, Rhonda. Hey, Rachel. Hello, y'all. Hello, Lisa Thompson, girl. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Michelle. Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Phyllis. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope y'all had a great day. I hope today was fabulous for y'all. But yeah, I went to sleep. Y'all, this time messes me up. It messes me up bad. I know it don't for some people, but it sure enough messes me up, y'all. Does it do y'all the same? I'm telling y'all, I don't nap. I'm not a napper. I get 4 to 5, sometimes 6 hours of sleep. I've noticed in my older years. Don't say it too loud, you know, the older I get. Yes, Donna, hello. I know, girl, this transfer is gorgeous. Kathleen, I guess I did, girl, because I sat down. My husband went to bed. I felt him kiss me on the forehead. He went to bed. He does not do that. Like, usually he wakes me up and says, come to bed. But he was like, well, I thought you probably set your alarm because you knew you were going live. I woke up, y'all, I had this big mark on the side of my face. I sent some pictures to some of my friends, and I said, I can't go live. I can't get rid of this bedside face. You know what I'm talking about, bedhead face. Kelly, mine too. Hey, Angela. Y'all. Hey, Irene. Y'all, it's kicking my butt this year. I'm telling y'all, the gray hairs, the crow's feet, it's all got something to do with it now. I'm about tired of Mother Nature coming, or whatever it is, Father Time. I was going to try to blame it on It's Mother Nature's fault too, because this time change and then Father Time. I'm going to blame somebody else except for myself. Oh my gosh. Kathleen, so I went and took a shower. I stayed up for a little bit and read. If I read, I can't watch videos or anything like that. I got to read. I'll start getting sleepy again. But I took a shower, and then I read for a little while. And I still ended up, I went to bed at 1, which for me is I usually go to bed between 2 and 3. And then I get up about 7, you know. Could not. No, Michelle, this is actually just the Merry Christmas transfer. This is called Vintage Merry Christmas, y'all. It is absolutely gorgeous. Kathleen, girl, I don't know if I'm doing it gracefully, but girl, I'm doing it. I am doing it. So, last night was Thrift Flip Tuesday. Y'all know I try to do something. I thought it's a fun little thing I do now, that I take something I've gotten at a thrift store and I flip it. So y'all remember me showing, if you didn't, this was a green basket, and I only just put one coat of spray paint on it because it's fine. We're going to Mod Podge over it. And this is the lid for it, okay? I sanded that off. If y'all remember, it had some, it was really kind of pretty. They had decoupaged a scene on it, but it was peeling up, and it wasn't my thing. So, this is what we're going to do. Sarah, me too. Oh, thank you, Kathleen, girl. Look. The camera doesn't show it all, but you know what I'm saying? But it's all right. I'll go with that. Hey, Gina. So, yes, y'all. Oh, Michelle. I'll show you, girl. I'll show you. So, we're going to decoupage this, but I'm going to paint this first. I took it off. We're going to paint this first so it can be dried, and then I'm going to use this paper. This is tissue paper from the Dollar Tree. I think it's from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to decoupage it on the outside of that basket, and then we're going to put our Merry Christmas on here, y'all. I'm really excited about this. I think it's gorgeous, and I'm actually going to be using this myself. Hey, Christy. Hello, Pam. Hey, Lana. Hello, Lori. How are y'all doing? Hello, hello. So, yes, but, okay, here is this month's transfer, y'all. The club, the snowman is right there, but I'll show it to you. That way you know. And we've got something really cute planned for the Zoom call. You can see I use the black. Let me take it out of this, y'all. Hey, Bernice. Lori, so this, I bought the whole basket. Remember, it was like $2.47. I bought it at a thrift store. I know, it's just that thrift flip I do. But look, it looks just like a piece of wood that they have. That's what the one side looked like before I sanded it. It just looks like a piece of wood that they put some hinges on and then put it on the basket. So you could probably do this yourself, you know. Hey, Pam. So, yeah, I bought it that way. But, y'all, here is this month's transfer, okay? And, you know, now we send out also with our transfer a chalkable shape, which is the snowman. So we have something really fun for this. If you're in my club, our Zoom call this month is going to be really fun, really cute. Pretty easy to do, but it's going to be really stinking cute. I'm really excited about it. Yes, I do too. Lisa, I'm loving this one. Yay, Kelly! Michelle, I was on early, girl. I came on early. I did good. Okay, I did good. I got to do my thrift flip Tuesday. Y'all been asking me where it's at, so here it is. So, y'all, I'm just going to use some white paint. I'm painting the top of it white. I'll probably sand it down just a little bit. Y'all know I'm not really a huge fan of just plain white, but I actually decorate for Christmas in red and white. I know. Don't ask me. I have 4 different colors of Christmas. I have blue and white, red and white, traditional, and then old-fashioned. What am I doing? No, what am I doing? It is super cute. Hey, Patty. So, but I think this transfer, because I'm going to use 4 different color paste. And I think the way that my brain works, and you know that's sketchy, but I'm going to use black, red, the green, and then gold. So I've got the 4 colors here, gold, red, green, and black, that I'm going to be using on it. Michelle, I got to do me, girl. Well, Kathleen, I think so. You know, I change it from time to time, but I decorate in, like all the time. I have a lot of flowers. So a French country. It's a very French country. I have a lot of flowers. Yeah, a lot of flowers. I love roses. I love peonies. Yeah, so I do a lot of flowers, and like greenery, stuff like that. But like right now, my whole house is falled out. I love fall decorations, y'all. I really do. I mean, I really do. I have a lot of orange, a lot of blue. My dining room is that, you know, that I call it old man blue. It's a dusky, like federal blue. Hello, Caroline girl. I love you too. Did you have a good day today? Did you go to work and work? Or are you at the beach? I saw some beach pictures. Are you at the beach, girl? So if you at the beach, I know you did good. But did you go to work today? And if you did you work hard? Did you help my mama out so she didn't have to work so hard? Oh, yes, you did. Okay, girl. Good girl. That's good, girl. I'm glad. Working hard's good for you. Y'all, Caroline is my, wait, yes, you did. You did go to work? And no, you didn't work hard? Explain yourself, child. Explain yourself. Y'all, Caroline is my special friend that I have had for a long time. She used to be in my youth group, and now she works with my mom. They have a program that they have in the cafeteria. So Caroline gets to work with my mom in that program. It's really great. You worked very hard. Are you keeping the basket out or doing both sides? So I'm doing the outside of the basket. Is that what you mean? Inside out? Is that what you mean, Bobby? Is that what you mean? Craft Christmas. I'm ready to take it all down. Oh, Kathleen, I'm not. I love my fall colors. I think, I don't know. I love my fall colors. Y'all, I'm just going to paint over these little hinges right here, and then I'll, if I decide to undo, I'll just wipe it off. But I'm going to paint over the hinges real quick. But yeah, I love my fall decorations. I don't really want to change it. I just don't. I told y'all I didn't grow up celebrating Christmas, so I grew up celebrating Thanksgiving. And so it definitely, for me, Thanksgiving is just a more, you know what I mean? Hey, Jeannie! How are you, girl? What fun, girl! Okay, remind me when I'm on that it's your birthday so that I can sing to you. Including making jokes with her. I told my boss I was at the beach and I said I wasn't coming back to Caroline. Girl, you full of jokes, girl. I love it. Listen, you gotta have some fun while you're working, and I understand that too. I do understand that. Y'all, I gotta laugh and joke and have fun wherever I'm at. You know, I'll go to Walmart, grocery, and a show and have some fun. Y'all haven't been there in a minute, but Jim and I did go the other day. And I will tell you this, we were in and out. We didn't tarry. We sure did not. I didn't even get to get a show, and I was kind of upset about it. I told him, I said, I haven't been in a minute, Jim, and I mean, I don't even have time to look around, because you know all you got to do is look around and get a show. That's all you got to do. You know, now I saw a lot of, you know, pajamas and slippers and stuff like that, you know, that's whatever. That's a lot of people's Walmart attire or whatever. I mean, I don't judge. I don't care what you wear. I don't really care. As long as you're covered. You know, I don't really want to see your butt. I'll just be honest. I really want to see your butt. I just don't. The lid will only be Christmas on the top. I may have misunderstood. So, Bobby, I am decoupaging the basket with that tissue paper. And I've got a little something I'm going to try too. You know how I like to try some new stuff. We're going to see if it works. And then I'm going to put the Merry Christmas on top of here. Yep. So this will just have the Merry Christmas. I'm going to use some antique wax on it probably. Oh, I don't know if I can deal with just the stark white. We'll see. I'm going to try. But I think one coat's going to do it. Sarah, this is, hey Susan, this is Be Kind to Everyone. This is Jordan's shirt, Jordan's t-shirt. I think if you just go to BeKindToEveryone.com, but it's Jordan's t-shirt project. That's what it is. Jordyn. Jordan's t-shirt project. Yes. Howdy doody, girl. Hello, hello. Oh, Missy, always, girl. Right, Kelly? I'm okay with the midriff. I just don't want to see your butt, girl. I don't want to see it. Get your cheeks in. You know what I mean? Get your cheeks in. And then I don't. Y'all remember the one time I went to Walmart and the lady pulled out her tatas for me. You know what I'm saying? To fix herself, and everything was hanging out. I don't want to see that either. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see all that. Get that together. But a little midriff, whatever. I don't really care. You know what I mean? I don't really care about that. But I'm not trying to see everything that God gave you, girl. Keep a little bit to the imagination. You know what I'm saying? Keep just a little bit to the imagination. It's good. Let everybody wonder. Let everybody wonder. We don't need to see it all. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. Kathleen, we're going to find out. I've never done it. You know I like to come on here and do some stuff that I've never tried. I've never done it. Hey, Linda. Yeah, I've never tried it. I feel like it's going to be all right. You know what I mean? Yes, Missy. Yes, girl. Cover the lady bits. And the men bits. If you don't mind, just cover that. You know what I'm saying? Everything else I'm good with. I'm good. Just I don't want to see all that. No need. None at all. Okay, y'all, I'm going to set this over. I've got it pretty much dry because I wanted to see how it would look. I'm thinking it needs a second coat. Hey, Jennifer. Y'all, I'm telling you. Sometimes you go to Walmart and you just like, well, what you doing? Girl, get back in the house. You left a bit of clothing. You know what I mean? You left a little bit of the material somewhere. But again, I'm not judging. I'm helping you. Leave a little bit to the imagination. You know, we want to wonder. It's good for folks to wonder. Caroline, I did, girl. I did. Tomorrow is my day off. I used to be off on Wednesdays, but we've changed it to Thursday. So tomorrow, it's technically my day off from my one job, but I end up working physically harder on Thursdays because I don't sit in front of a desk or computer all day, you know. I'm actually, tomorrow I've got to take some stuff to the boutique that I have made, and yeah, so I end up always doing more than, right? Nobody wants to see it. Nope. They might. And listen, keep it for them till they get home. Keep it and unwrap that goodness at the house. Yes, sir. Oh. Hello, Dee Dee. How are you? Well, Caroline, I don't know if it's lucky, girl, because, you know, I end up working a lot of the time 7 days a week. So I don't know if that's lucky or crazy. I'm not real sure which one, but it is whatever. You call it whatever. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Andrea. Remember, I'm from the South, girl. You gotta have some grace with the way I say your name. Have some grace. Okay, y'all. I think it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna set this over here. I just see some brush strokes. I don't like brush strokes. Maybe I should put a light coat on it. I think I'm going to. I'm going to spray my brush with some water, and I'm going to put a light coat on this and then set it over there to dry. Just a light one. I hate brush strokes, y'all. Can't stand them. They get on my nerves. Let me do this. Lori, thank you, girl, for dusting it out. Doing well, friend. How are you? I can't leave work till 3:40. I get home at 4 o'clock. Well, girl, that's pretty darn good, if you ask me. That's pretty good. Now, I work at home, so I get home, you know, I get off at 5:30 and I get home at 5:30. But I will say, 5:30 is sometimes a little tough. It's hard to kind of get dinner, and you got to really plan. And y'all, I am not a planner. I do not like to plan not a thing. No. Y'all, I'm just kind of thinning this down a little bit, this white chalk paint, just so I can get just a thin coat on here, and then that will cover up just that little bit of brush strokes that was on there. They drive me crazy. Hey, Lisa! Oh. Dee Dee, girl, I am so sorry. I've been continuing to pray that your ear is healed. I am so sorry. Ear problems, I know, they're horrible. People don't understand unless you've ever had an ear problem, and it's serious, y'all. It's serious. It's horrible. I feel so bad for my husband. I mean, I have ear problems, but nothing like him, y'all. He has to go have tubes, you know, put in his ears, and they've done them in the office, so they have to put the shots right down in the eardrum, and he told me that it kind of made my butt hurt. Like, you know, you tighten up, you're like, oh Lord. It kind of made my butt hurt a little bit when he told me. I was like, oh my God, what you talking about in your ear? He's the same way when I talk about if he don't get his diabetes under control, he's gonna have to get some. Might have to get some shots in his eyes. He does the same thing. He was like, Shauna, that kind of makes my butt hurt. And I'm like, well, maybe you want to get your diabetes under control then, and you won't have to get a shot in your eye. Y'all, that's just how I do it. Gail, I just started. I just painted this, and that's it. We just painted this, and I'm gonna let this dry. I'm gonna set this over here and let it dry while I decoupage the rest of this. Hey, Kayla. Are you, Michelle? All right. I hope you're enjoying them well. Y'all, Michelle got the, Michelle, don't rush me. She got the lights that Aaron, if you guys know Lizzie and Aaron, she got those lights from Costco. Michelle's father, went and got her some. So I've been calling her Brad all day. Michelle's my age. And I said, well, you're a Brad. I bet my dad would have got him too. In fact, I said I could right now, and y'all listen, this is just my humor. My daddy's been gone for 3 years, but I said my daddy in heaven would send me some too, but he's probably too busy up there junking right now to think about me. Cynthia, thank you for the stars. Thank you. I love Costco too. I love it. Miss Janet, how are you doing? Girl, I'm praying for your brother. Prayers for your brother. Everyone, say a little prayer for Tom. That is Miss Janet's brother. He is battling cancer, a really tough battle with cancer, and we all just need to keep him in our prayers. Oh, Lori, it takes some time. It takes a little time with it. All right, so y'all, I've been wanting to try this. I hope it works. It's from the Dollar Tree. It's called, I think it's Dollar Tree. It might be from Dollar General. I don't know. It's one of them, but it's called, it's just spray adhesive. I don't know if it's going to work. It says works on paper, wood. I mean, so we're going to try it, y'all. Whatever. It don't matter. If it don't work, we just go to something different. I don't want this perfect. You know what I mean? I kind of want it a little bit, a little bit. Of course. I kind of want it not perfect. Y'all know I don't like perfect. But let's try it. Let's just do it. What else you going to do but do it, right? Do it to it. I'm not doing the ridge, the round the top. I'm just going to do... Hold on now. Y'all, hold on. This bottle's ignorant. You love it for... Wait, what did they do? I'm not constantly... Dee Dee, I don't know. I'm thinking you just got to heal. I'm thinking it's just got to heal. You know what I mean? I think it's just going to take a little time maybe to heal. I don't know, friend. I'm sorry. Kayla, girl, mine is not spraying. Hold on, I'm going to get a little stick pin. Hold on. I got Mod Podge right here, but I'm thinking this might work, don't you? Don't y'all think it'll work? Why ain't this stuff working, though? Y'all, I might have to use Mod Podge because this sure is not working. I'll have to work on that a different day. Ugh, no, not working. Okay, whatever. Maybe I wasn't supposed to use it. Mod Podge it is. Mod Podge it is. Oh gosh, Janet. Yeah, my husband's now, Jim's is just, he has the standard sinus issues. So that's why they put tubes in his, because of his sinus problems. Kayla, so running hot water didn't even help it? What? Why? Okay. Well, we're going to do what we can right here. I'm just going to use Mod Podge, y'all. We're going to Mod Podge it. Mod Podge it up. I just thought that the spray might kind of get down in my crevices a little better, Whatever. It don't work. It don't matter. This will work just fine. I'm going to do this a little bit at a time. And again, I've never done this. This was my friend Michelle's idea, who is, always on here trying to rush me through stuff. Don't know why. I'm hoping tonight when we get on Laughing and Crafting, she starts rushing everybody because I'm going to go ahead and tell her to. Did you see that look I gave you? I know you saw it. Y'all know I don't rush with nothing. I can't. Because usually I'm doing something different and I'm about to mess it up. By the grace of the crafting gods does it turn out. Okay, so I've got it on here. And I'm probably just going to, like I said, I'm going to do half of this. And then I'm just going to lay it down on the other half. And then I'll kind of Mod Podge over it. It sprays and blotches. Ugh. Then maybe it wasn't good for me to use it. So there we go. We're going to Mod Podge then. Or we're going to Mod Podge it. Okay. Let me get up here to my edge, y'all. I'm so daggum short. Okay. Alright, now just really want to make sure it's up here. I hope I like it. I think it's pretty too. Is he? Michelle, there ain't no telling. There is no telling where she's at. Okay, let me get this other side right here down, and then I'm going to put some Mod Podge over it, and hopefully, because it's kind of solid. You know what I mean? Like, it's solid. I kind of wanted it to be less solid. I think this is going to be pretty. It's different, y'all. It's just different. You know what I mean? Like, I love doing different stuff. I thought this was a cute project. I was going to, again, go a different route with it. And, you know, Michelle, like I said, suggested, why don't you try to Mod Podge the tissue paper? Because I was going to use transfers. And I think she's right. I think the transfers would have been hard, but y'all know I like to do. There ain't nothing easy I do. Thank y'all. You could put in another spray. Patty, good idea. Okay, Michelle. Is it because you told me to do it? Because you know if it don't go right, I'm gonna blame it on you. You know that, right? Yes, I do have another little spray bottle over there from the Dollar Tree. Maybe I should just try to put it in that. I'm just gonna keep on going with the Mod Podge on this one though, but I think I will try that. I definitely think I will try that. Okay. And again, I don't even care if it's all wrinkly and, you know what I mean, ratty-tatty. Hey, Crystal! I can't do anything else other than that. That's what I'm going to do, Caroline. I'm just going to do me, girl. That's all I know how to do. Okay. Let me cut this bottom part off down here. Okay. And then I'm going to Mod Podge down. I'm going to Mod Podge over this to kind of, like I said, I don't want it to be so perfect. Maybe I do. I don't know. I'm going to hold it up and look. I'm going to hold it up. So, is anybody ever Mod Podged a basket? Or decoupaged a basket? We're going to see. We're going to see if it works. We're going to do it to it, y'all. Do it to it. Okay. Alright. I'm going to show y'all. Hold on. Let me Mod Podge over here. And then we're going to hold it up and see. I think this could be really pretty. Y'all, we went to Cracker Barrel and ate tonight. And, y'all listen. Poor little waitress, bless her heart. We wanted some napkins. You know, it's good to have a little napkin or two. You know what I'm saying? And, bless her heart, she said, you could tell she's frustrated about this. She didn't like this. She said, she says, is there anything else I can get you? Because she brought us our food. And I said, ma'am, if you don't mind, I just need a couple little napkins, you know, because they had already brought our biscuits, you know, and our cornbread. So we had already eaten some of those. So I had already used my napkin, you know, quite a few times. And I mean, I try to wipe my mouth a lot. I'm not trying to look, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to have some jelly just, you know what I mean? Like, hanging out for the entirety. So I said, yeah, if you don't mind just bringing a couple little napkins, you know, we'll be good to go. Everything else will be good. So she says, yeah, I'm going to kind of get in here because I want these to kind of, like I said, I don't want them perfect. But y'all, she goes, yes, ma'am, I will. She said, I'm mad right now. She said, my boss told us that we can't give extra napkins out, that y'all get a napkin with your silverware, and that should be plenty. I said, well, you tell your boss. Y'all, this is what I said. I said, well, you tell your boss. I don't want to walk around looking like a butt. I have done a basket. I'm thinking, oh, good, Patty. Okay. Oh, Michelle. Okay, when you come down, we're going to Cracker Barrel. I'm going to the Cracker Barrel. Okay, Corinne, that's what I thought too. That's exactly what I thought that this would be. I have a really cute, okay, I messed that one up, but that's okay. Y'all, like I said, I don't want it perfect, so I'm going to kind of tatter it up a bit. I don't want it perfect. But yeah, I was like, I don't know about that. girl, I'm gonna need an extra napkin or two. What you mean? She said you can't have an extra napkin. Who you talking to? That's what I always like to say. Who you talking to? Because it is not me. Bring me some napkins, sister. I got to wipe the face. Wipe it up. No, have y'all ever? I mean, you couldn't get no extra napkins? Oh, and she was hot about it. And look, she had 2 stars. You know what I mean? So Cracker Barrel, if y'all don't know, Cracker Barrel, you can tell how experienced your waiter or waitress are by the number of stars they got, right? So, y'all, maybe I shouldn't have torn it. Yeah, I think it's good. So, y'all, she only had 2 stars, and she was hot. She was not happy that, and I was like, you know what? I don't know if she's going to make it to 4 stars. You know what I mean? She might get sick of that place because they're not going to give out some napkins to folks. And then they messed up my order. You know, they gave me broccoli instead of the broccoli casserole, which whatever. But, you know, it's all right. It's all right. I just want a little bit of the casserole, you know. Chubby girl likes a little casserole. Southern chubby girl likes casserole. So, okay. Like I said, y'all, I don't want it perfect. Y'all, you can still see through it. I love it. How many crafting stars do I have, girl? I don't even have any crafting stars. I see my hecklers on here. My boobs. Right. Right, girl. Yes. And us that are more chesty, you know what I'm saying? Us chestier folk, we need a little bit more. We need a little bit more. Oh, that's how many years she's worked there. Okay, girl, I thought it was just like you got to go through a program. You know what I mean? I thought it was like a program. You know, if you pass this class, you get another star. That's what I thought it was, girl. So she's been there long enough. She's getting real sick of stuff. She's real sick of stuff. I'm going to tell you that right now. Kathy, one of my good friends gave them to me. I don't really talk to her much anymore, but she's a good friend that she gave them to me. Michelle, that's probably the same good friend gave you yours, probably. She's a little bit of a heckler, so I don't talk to her much, you know. But yeah, she was once a real good friend. I'm kidding. Okay, let's get this down. Y'all think this is gonna be really cute. This really changed the look, but I also love that you can still see the basket weave through it. That was a great idea that I had to do this. Just kidding, Michelle, okay? You need the credit. I'll give it to you. I am kidding, y'all. Okay. Y'all, I'm just cutting around these edges right here. Because, like I said, I don't want it to be on any of the trim. Kind of want to keep that down. Perfect. Y'all, this is so darn cute. Okay, Caroline. Yes, girl. Love you too, girl. And you have a good day at work tomorrow, okay? Work hard. Remember, work hard. It makes you feel better, Caroline. Work hard, sister. All right? Help my mama out. I do too, Michelle. I think it's pretty. I do too, Antoine. I like to see, I like the basket. You can see the weave through it, y'all. I love it. See what I'm talking about with Kathy? Never a positive reinforcement. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Oh, that sounds really good. Thank you, Crystal, for sprinkling, girl. Thank you. Okay, so, y'all, I think I'm gonna go. Now I'm gonna have to do like this. Get it up here. Well, let's make it go the same way, girl. Let's do that. Oh, it won't go the same way because I gotta go this way with it. Alright, new piece. Y'all, so let me tell y'all again about the minnow gummies that I posted the other day. Y'all, I didn't take it yesterday because I fell asleep and it was still down here. It was out of my system. I had hot flashes last night. I have not had hot flashes at night since I started taking them. I'm having one now. And I honestly think that getting it out of my system was the worst thing I could do. So I'm just telling y'all, this stuff really does work. I took them this morning. I haven't had a ton of them today, but I'm telling you, it really works. Who is she talking to herself? Girl, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to is what I want to know. It ain't me. It's not me. Okay, let's see. If I do it there, that should work. Yeah. Perfect. Alright, let's get this on here, y'all. So what y'all's plans for the weekend? We gotta go get, my nephew is getting married on the 18th, so my chubby tail has got to go get a new outfit because nothing I have fits. And he's having a bougie wedding of, you know, I mean, it's a black tie affair, whatever that means. No, I know what it means. But anyway, we got to go get suits and all that for, well, Jim has one. Tyler's got to go get a new one because he's grown out of his. Actually, I don't think he ever really had one. He has his military suit, but that's about it. And then Mason's not going to get to go because he has an event that weekend with school, so he won't be able to go. But we are all going to North Carolina for it. Wait. Yeah. Pam, I really think that, I really honestly, craft shows. You'll be in the depths of hell in the basement. I honestly believe that it works pretty quickly. Because by day 2 of when I first started it, I kind of been paying attention just because I've had several people ask me about it. By day 2, I notice a difference. So, I'm telling you, girl, it works fast. Really fast. So, I don't know. It's some good stuff. It's some good stuff. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Oh, fuck him! Raking leaves. All right, girl. Pretty sure you're losing your first. Just kidding. Find you a good friend and Google those bad boys. Wait. Wait a minute. I didn't see what you put, but what is it? Tomorrow is my 44th wedding anniversary. Oh, fun! Freaking move! Oh, fun, Dee Dee. Dee Dee, I hope and pray that your ear is good for you to go. I want you to have a good time. You know what I mean? We should be able to have good times, y'all, without daggum health issues. You know what I mean? So I pray that you can enjoy yourself this weekend. But we're going to be shopping for some. Y'all, I hate clothes shopping too now. Oh, I hate it. You know when you put on that extra pounds, you know what I'm saying? Nobody likes to go clothes shopping then. I sure do not. Y'all might. I sure do not. Ugh, it's horrible. So I'm not looking forward to it, but it's got to be done. Got to be done. Going to the wedding, whether we want to or not. Oh, yes, I know. But I will say these are working in Georgia, though. You're right. Those are not legal. They sure are not. So I can't be doing that because they're not legal. Okay, let me cut this out of here. But these do work. I was telling Jim earlier upstairs, I said, Jim, these really work. And he was like, I said, but you know, last night I didn't take them, so I woke up. In fact, that's what woke me up on the couch was a hot flash. And I have not been having them. I told y'all I've had maybe 2, 3 tops during the day. And today this is only my second one. But, so maybe it's going to work. And I took them again this morning. So, who knows? I told y'all it could be right here. Like the placebo effect. Oh, you live an hour away from their Sarah. Well, there you go. Right. I should, girl, but you know they illegal here. Michelle, you're glad I did it first. It's really actually pretty easy. It's not very hard. It's working good. You know, you gotta kind of work with it, but it'll be all right. Okay, let's get this side done, and then we're gonna let that dry out kind of while we do the top. Y'all, I'm excited about this. I told you I am gonna put my blanket in it. I'm gonna kind of drape my blanket in it. You know what I mean? Like kind of have the lid open. So it's gonna be more of a, I don't know, it's just a pretty chachi. What did I say it wrong again? A chachis. Oh wow, Dee Dee. Is it a chachis? A chachis. A chachis. These are like chachis. I think that's what it is. Wrong. Why did I know you would correct me? Why? Did I know in my heart of hearts that Kathy was going to say wrong? Well, what is it, sister? What is it? Chachis. Chach cheese. A chachis. Because I was said there only a little. Girl, I mean, isn't that everything? I mean, isn't that everything? I know I told my husband, he was talking about one day how he's been so straight-laced his whole life. You know what I mean? Like, and he's never done anythanything. He's never tried anything. Like, he's been a straight-laced one. He can honestly say he's never done it. But I said, don't act like you're perfect, but because you speed every single day of your life, okay? So it's just calm down. So you do break the law. Don't act like you don't. Don't act like you don't. Chotkeys. Wait, Hirachis? Hirachis? Chachis. Chach cheese. Chachis. Chachis, like Joni loves chachis. Isn't that what it is? I say that's what it is. I think that's what it is. Okay, y'all, I am getting this on here. Now, I want my stripes to stay right, so I'm kind of pulling it, so it's going to have a little bit of a, but that's okay. I'm good with that. Only keeping up with the traffic. I ain't trying to hear him say that after he's trying to be all holier than thou about, I've never done any bad stuff like that. I've never, whatever. Tell it to somebody who's listening, because I ain't. Hey, Beth. Isn't it chachis? Hirachis. She said hirachis. I don't know what that is. I feel like it's tchotchkes. 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 Is it a Kentucky thing? Oh, what am I doing? I didn't even put that on the bottom. Is it a Kentucky thing, y'all? Y'all say tchotchkes? You know, like, it's like little trinkets, tchotchkes. My mama on here, she'll tell me right. Oh, God. You know, I really wasn't a hellion. I mean, I've done some stuff in my life that I'm not proud of, but I really wasn't a hellion. I'm actually a rule follower. I love rules. They're easier. And I figured out the older I've gotten, if it is a rule that, it's not going to get on my nerves rule. Let me just say that. A rule that I'm like, okay, I can handle that rule. I'll just go with it. I don't really, whatever. Because if it fails, then I'm going to look at you and go, that was stupid. That was a stupid rule and you messed up. Just saying. Just saying. Tchotchkes. Patty, you say it? Tchotchkes. Oh, tchotchkes. Okay, y'all. Okay. Gotcha. I got y'all. I got you. Tchotchkes. Y'all know I'm probably still going to say chachis because I forget. But yeah, so listen, we were talking about this today. I was talking to a coworker about this today, and I said, no, actually it was not a coworker. Anyway, a friend of mine. We were talking about this the other day about being able to be offended, and being non-offendable and stuff like that. And I read a book a long time ago that said, that it was basically don't be offended. Don't get offended. And so I kind of live my life that way. And I said, sometimes I feel like it's me being arrogant to the fact of, well, I ain't taking it personal because, girl, I know you ain't talking to me. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's why I don't get offended. Because it might be an arrogance of thinking, honey, I know you ain't talking to me. You know what I mean? Like, I know you're not talking to me. So I just don't get offended. I'm like, whatever. You do you, I'll do me. We'll all live happily ever after. If not, kiss my butt. You could do that. You know what I mean? Like, you could just do that. Not to be ugly, but you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're trying to be offendable, or you're trying to be offensive, that's what I mean, offensive, then be offensive, girl. That's on you. Or guy, well, that's on you, but I'm not going to take offense to it, because you're the butt, not me, you know? And that's how I look at it. So, I'm just trying to give y'all a little lesson today on being non-offended. Danielle, girl, you know that I love me some Big Debras, because in my case, they turn into Big Debras. But here's what I call them, y'all. This is a little inside joke that y'all are about to get in on with my family. I love Little Debbie's cakes, okay? I'm going to tell y'all now, I love Little Debbie's, okay? I've always loved Little Debbie's. I don't allow them in my home because I have no control. I'll eat the whole box. Not over a week. Not over 3 days. If I'm inclined, I'll eat the whole box in one day. Don't judge me. I feel a little bit of judgment coming from y'all. I'm just telling y'all, I'm not offended, but don't judge me, okay? Okay. So, y'all, the other day, Jim brought home some of the fall cakes, the fall ones, right? And I was like, Jim, why? I'm trying to lose weight. Why do you do this to me? Y'all think he likes to keep me chunky. And so I was like, Jim, why? Why do you keep doing this? Like, I don't have control. You know, I need a 12-step for the Little Debras. And he was like, Shauna, just do it in moderation. I said, I don't know what that means. That's ignorant. Anyway, I digress. So I told him, I said, okay, whatever. So, y'all, he came in, and he had been outside. It was like the weekend. He had been outside working, and he was like, he saw me over there eating something. He was like, oh, what you eating? You know, it's like, and I said, don't worry about it. Right, Sandy? Right? I know, Carol, I miss going. I wish I could have gone. Y'all, but so I told him, when he said, what you eating? I said, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So now the joke is, we went and bought the Christmas tree ones. He bought them. He does this, y'all. I'm telling y'all, he likes to keep me chunky. So I said, Jim, what are you doing? And he said, I'm just getting you some don't worry about it. So it is a going joke now that we all call them now in my house, don't worry about it. That's my Little Debbie's. And I get them now twice a year. Usually I only get them once a year, but clearly now I'm going to start getting them twice a year because I really like the fall ones. And I don't know why, they all taste the daggum same. They taste like a darn zebra cake. I don't know why I was so goofy about it. Oh, was it crazy? Listen, amen, sister. I'm just telling you, you know, you just... So I just said, don't worry about it. Okay, don't worry about it. I'm going to get my don't worry about it twice a year, and then don't worry about it. Don't ask me what I'm eating, because I'm going to tell you, don't worry about it. So, the other day, but I have been doing good, y'all. I haven't really actually not been eating them a lot. But Mason was eating one the other day, and I said, Mason, did you get into my don't worry about it? Why is that little brat going to say, don't worry about it, Mama? Oh, no, you did not. You do not use my sassy terms on me in my home. You do not. No, you do not. He was like, actually, yeah, I did. Right, Jim, spunky but chunky. Kathy, girl, they so good. They so good. I'm telling you, I had one yesterday. They're so good. Why? It doesn't make sense. They taste just like a zebra cake, y'all. They taste just like a zebra cake. We're silly about it. It's just that it is what it is. You know what I mean? Okay. Last little side, y'all. I saw that, Dee Dee. I saw that. A poor Mason. Right, Danielle? Oh, you treading. You treading, my friend. You going and getting in my do not worry about it and see what I'm saying right then. I went to the do not worry about it instead of don't worry about it. When I get proper English on you, you better run. When I start actually phonetically speaking my words, you better hightail it. Get the stepping, my friend. Get the stepping. Kim, you know I don't like ice cream, girl. It does. It does look like the snack cakes. That's why I did it. I love the stack cakes, y'all. I really, really do. Okay. Let's get this on here and be done with this pot of it. But y'all, this really is easy, and it really is turning out cute. So if you've got a basket that, you know, could use some zhuzhing up, this is a really good way to do it. I think so too. I think it's turning out really stinking cute. Okay. I'm trying to get my lines lined up over here though. I do want to do that. Okay, here we go. There we go. Get your lines on, girl. Okay. And then we'll flip it and do the rest. But yeah, my kids know. Y'all, so it used to be a going joke. I loved the Swiss cakes. The Swiss cakes were my favorite, and my kids knew Mama loves the Swiss cakes. And so when I was going through, so I had a terrible back at one time. Well, I still have a terrible back. But my back was so bad, I was in and out of a wheelchair really bad for a couple of years. And honestly, until I just believe I was healed. But no, I did have some procedures. But long story short, okay, I was really depressed. And because I was young, I was in my 20s, and you know, had little ones, and I was very active. In fact, the last time what I hurt my back doing was doing 3 back handsprings across my backyard, and I hurt it. Like, you know, that was all she wrote. So anyway, I was really depressed, and so my Jim, being Jim, y'all, Jim loves through food. He loves through food, and so he would bring me Little Debbie's. And I was like, Jim, you're not helping the matters, okay? Because I don't need to gain weight with this back, you know what I mean? Like, I was running then too and stuff, and I was like, Jim, you can't do me this way. You know, I need to not eat Debbie's. Y'all, I would sit and eat the whole box. And so it was a going joke. Don't bring Debs around Mom because they'll be gone. And they knew if you bought me a box, if you came home that night, they were gonna be gone. They were gonna be gone. They were just gonna be gone. That's how I did it. Swiss cakes was my favorite. Yes, Kathy, I like the Swiss rolls. I don't know. The ho-hos have a different flavor. The Swiss cakes was good. You know what I would do? I would peel off the outer layer chocolate, that outer chocolate layer. Did y'all do this? Peel it off, and then I would unroll the cake. I'd unroll the cake, and I would eat it that way. Something wrong. I told y'all something was wrong with me. I didn't lie. I told y'all. A little touched, okay? A little touched, but that's all right. Everybody got to be something. No, Kathy, that's gross. Oh, Dee Dee. Oh, she loves some Swiss cakes. Me too, girl. Me too. They are delish. But I have not had a Swiss cake, I can't tell you how long, because I'm not kidding when I say I was addicted, okay? Okay? That's not a joke. I'm dead serious when I tell y'all I was really addicted to them. I needed a 12-step. So I finally had to just tell Jim, stop bringing them in the house. I can't do it anymore. So he did. He knew I was serious when I was serious. Y'all, I cried about it, because which you know, I cry about a lot, okay? But, not really. But when I'm serious and passionate, or I'm you know what I mean? Like, if I break out a tear on you now, if I'm not crying over somebody else, because I will cry over somebody else in a heartbeat. It's never myself usually. It's always somebody else I cry over. But if I'm crying, I'm usually mad. If I start crying, I'm mad usually. If it's about myself, then I'm mad. I'll cry over somebody else, though. If I think somebody's being wronged, or they're sad, or whatever, I'll cry over them. All right. I think we got it. We got her. I love a Nutty Buddy too. Candy, I do. I don't like those. Keep it up, Kathy. Keep it up. Candy, I have. Here's what I'm gonna say. It's not that I don't like them, because there is not a there is not a Deborah out there. Deborah cake that I don't like. So I like any little Deborahs. But, oh, Brat just got home. Here's little Brat. Look, y'all, he had to work. He had to go, like, on the other side of Atlanta today and work, and he's just getting home. He don't like it. He don't like it at all. But yeah, there's not really a Deborah cake that I don't like. Mason, I was telling them how I love Deborah's. And what do we call them for me in our house?
Big Deborah?
No. What do we call the cakes now? The box of... If you ask me what I'm going to eat, what I'm going to tell you.
I'm not around enough.
Mason, your dad says it all the time, and you said it the other day. When he asked me what I'm eating, and I say, don't.
Mama, look.
Bye, Mason. He literally said it to me.
Look, I'm too tired.
He literally said it to me the other day. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, look, I'm too tired.
He's like a zombie. He said, oh. Why'd you come down here? Just to pester me?
Always.
Always. Y'all hear that? Always. Pester. Pester, pester. I do. Now, ding dongs I don't love. I don't love a ding dong. But they're the Deborah, y'all, little Debbies. I love some little Debbies. Y'all, that poor child of mine. And I love a Nutty Buddy. I love a Nutty Buddy. Okay, let me get this cut around this. And then the basket, y'all, is done. Ooh, there's a little gnat. The basket is done. Hold on, I gotta concentrate. Y'all, that child, sometimes, I swear. Y'all, that boy had 3 concussions when he was in school. He really is a different kid. And I'm not joking. He really is a different child now. I worry about him sometimes. Actually, I worry about him a lot. He forgets a lot. And he's only 22 years old. Oh, I love an oatmeal cream pie, girl. Telling y'all, there's not many I don't like. Like I said, the strawberries, I mean, I like them. You know what I mean? I'm just not going to, I'm not going to buy them. And to me, if I gauge it on whether I buy it or not, and that's not one that I would buy. I have, just to like, you know, try it. The Star Crunch, I used to love the Star Crunch. The kids love the Star Crunches too. But the Nutty Buddies, do you tear those apart too? You like take them apart and eat the inside out of them? Oh my gosh, I love that. I love doing that. Y'all, I feel like a big kid sometimes when I'm eating, you know, stuff like that. I'm like, well, my mom didn't really have that kind of stuff when we was growing up, but she does now, but she didn't when we were growing up. We ate very, very healthy. So I would get it at my grandma's, but Mom didn't really have it too much at our house. All right. This is probably the hardest part of this, y'all, is just trimming it up around the handles and the edge. But it doesn't have to be perfect because I'm just going to lay it down up under there and get it so it'll lay down fine. But I would love to see y'all, if y'all do this, please post it on the VIP page. Oh, and y'all, tonight's word is basket. Forgot to tell y'all. So if you noticed last night, I sent y'all, if you asked for the trio, not last night, the night before, if you asked for trio, I sent that out. You would have got that in your messenger. So make sure to check your messenger anytime that you ask for that. And I usually try to put it on the actual comment, you know, to check your messenger for supplies. Because I don't use a bot. I actually do it myself. So, yeah. Y'all, this is so stinking cute. How cute is it? And you can see the basket through it. Now, it's going to dry. Yo! This is turning out awesome. Thank y'all all so much for dusting it out. Hey, Mom. Okay, y'all, so let's get this part. I'm going to let this dry over here while we do our transfer. Now, this is the lid, y'all. Again, this is a basket that I got from we have a local thrift store that I go to. And that's what this is from. Thank y'all. Hey, Dawn. Thank you for the stars, girl. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Okay, I am going to sand this, y'all, because anytime that you chalk on a painted surface, you want to sand it down to get a nice smooth finish, and also to help with the raised, y'all, what am I doing? The raised grain of the wood, because I did sand this down to raw wood, so I did want to get it down. Isn't it cute? I love it. Okay, I am going to wax, y'all, so I'm just using some of our surface wax, and that is to keep the transfer from sticking so hard on the surface. And I do heat my wax up, y'all. It just kind of keeps it from getting clumpy, bumpy, lumpy. Thank y'all. Thank you. I think it's going to be really pretty. Very, very pretty. All right, so heat up your wax, especially when it gets colder. And I am in the basement. I do have heater down here, but I don't have it on right now. I actually started the fan on. Y'all, it's 60 here tonight. Today was really pretty here today. It felt like a nice fall day. You know what I mean? Like it was good. If there is such a thing as a nice fall day. I don't love the fall, y'all. Okay, then you're just going to wax over your whole surface, okay? Just like this. And then take a paper towel, just a clean paper towel, or take you can use a paper towel, or you can use I've got cloths over here that I use sometimes too. Then I also heat this back up. And that will just get any lumps that you accidentally put on here, kind of melt them down, and that way you can smooth them out, because you really want a smooth surface. Perfect. Now I can, and you can feel it. It's smooth. There's a few ridges in there. I'm not really stressed about it. This is for me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not really worried about it. Oh, you reached 80 in 20. Oh, that's my favorite weather. 80 is my favorite. 80 is like the perfect spot for me. It's the perfect weather. I know, crazy. What did I do? Oh, there it is. Y'all, this is just a fuzzing cloth. You can use a t-shirt. You can use, I've used old, like a used pillowcase, just something that doesn't have a lot of fuzz or lint. That's all you're doing is adding just a little bit of lint to the back of this so that it won't stick so hard on this surface. So you have a layer of lint and you have a layer of wax, and it helps both of those. Oh, Phyllis 36 system. Woo! You too. Yep, 80 is a perfect. 80 is perfect in my book anyway. Okay, so let's get this on here. Try to get her even on here. Let's scoot over a snip. Trying to. I think we're good. Let's come down just a bit on the side. Y'all know this is the hardest thing for me. Getting it straight. I can hang a picture on the wall and it'd be perfect, but for some reason, sometimes I struggle with this. Hey, Kathy! Oh, Mom! Ah, but you got it fixed. Man. Okay. So, I am going to start from the top and come down. I'm going to work down with it. So I'm going to use this is just Meadow. This is a beautiful green. And I'm going to use it on my shrubbery or greenery, spruce, whatever, you know, your greenery up here. And then I'm going to do my bell in green. I'm going to do the bow in red. So there will be a couple little things you got to do. Should be easy though. Should be easy. I got to concentrate. Y'all know. Okay. But yeah, this weekend, that's all we've got to do. We don't really have a whole lot planned. I did talk to my father-in-law today for all y'all that were asking about my mother-in-law. And her leg is not getting any better, so he was going to have to call the doctor again. And we got to kind of see what we're going to go with it. Y'all, it's really kind of hard when, she can't really tell you a whole lot. I mean, she tells you, if she's hurting or something like that, or she'll grimace, if that's how I figured out she was hurting. But for the most part, she sits pretty still in her chair all day, you know. But he did have the caregivers, which is, you know, I told him, I said, listen, she's still able to walk. She needs to be walking. That's only going to help her. You know what I mean? Like, we can't prolong things as far as the inevitable is going to happen. We get that. But we can help her be more comfortable, and moving's going to help that. You know, get that blood flowing. So he agreed, and he had the girls help her today. And she walked, or yesterday, she walked around their little cul-de-sac. And so that was good. I was really glad to hear that. Oh, yeah, Mom, I bet it did. I bet it did. My mom just had her roof done. So I bet it did, Mom. I bet it went through there. Hey, Pat! Hello, hello. How are you? Okay. So, we've got our gold. I'm going to put my red on first. I'm going to do the bow. And this is just one of our little tools. But you can also, y'all know I like to, but they're dirty right now. I forgot. I put my, I always put my little squeegees in a little jar. And I put it under here, and I forgot to take it upstairs the other night and wash them, so they're all in there. But you can also take a mini squeegee, one of the mini squeegees, and cut it in half and get you a really nice tool. It makes a nice little easy tool to hold on to and do these like little areas. I think this is going to be so cute though. But I may have to put some, I feel like I might have to put a little bit of, maybe I'll go around the edges with black, because maybe it'll look like metal. What y'all think? Instead of, because I really do need to keep the white. So maybe I'll do that. You know what I mean? Like the, what's it called? The, what's that metal called that you know, like the old glasses, or not the old glass, the old bowls and stuff. What's it called? It's called the enamel. Enamel. You know what I'm talking about? The enamel with the white, and then you can kind of see the black come through it when it gets old. Maybe I'll make it look like that, because this is too stark white. Y'all know I can't handle it. Okay, perfect. Let's put this up so I don't get in it. And this, y'all, this is our shimmer gold. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Our shimmers are very, very shimmery. Okay. And all I'm doing is pulling this up so that it does not dry in the transfer, okay? And I am going to dry this a little bit, and then I'll show it all to you when I pull it up. Y'all, this one's a very, very pretty, very versatile transfer. Very, very versatile. Okay. I'm going to do Merry Christmas in black, and then I'm going to do this little, it looks like a candy cane. We're going to do it in red. Easy, easy, easy. Okay. So yeah, y'all, tomorrow's my day off, and it's so funny because Jim always is like, well, it's your day off tomorrow, and I'm like, yeah, but I always end up working harder on my daggum day off than I do on my non-day off. I should say work, like I said, physically work harder. You know what I mean? Because honestly, sometimes my days on the computer, there's mental. It's kind of, and I'd rather be physically tired than mentally tired. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah. And because he was like, well, maybe you should decorate for Christmas. Jim, no, I don't decorate for Christmas till after Thanksgiving. I'll just be honest. So who all has decorated already for Christmas? Who's done it? I mean, I'm not judging. Go ahead, y'all do you. But I'm curious. The amount of folks. Who has decorated for Christmas? I cannot. I can't yet. I just can't. Alright, y'all. Let me get the excess off of here. I think this is so pretty. You do want to make sure you get your excess off anytime that you use chalk paste on here, because it'll, well, we're going to have to use black now. You see what I just did? That's okay. Maybe that was meant to be. Rita started. I say all the time, I say, watch your kids put it. Oh, Alicia. Oh my goodness. We wait till after Thanksgiving. Erica started. I get it. I mean, a lot of people have started. I get it. I get it. I get it. I decorate the week before. Oh, Tina, wow. Kathy started. Shirley started. always on the 1st of November, but we don't. Oh, Michelle. Okay. Well, then that makes sense. That makes total sense. We do Thanksgiving. You know, I told you Thanksgiving's big for us. So I definitely, I love the fall colors. I like to decorate for the fall. Okay. But yeah, I don't start till, I start really the day after Thanksgiving. You know, like that weekend. That's when I start. Now, this is gorgeous. This is like it says, your old-fashioned Christmas. Truly old-fashioned Christmas look. Okay, and remember what I told y'all? I'm loving this. I got these. This is the Dollar Tree cutting mats. Love them. Okay, I put it on here. I was putting them under there in that basket, but it was kind of waterlogging them a little bit because I would forget about it for a couple hours. But I've been putting it on here, spraying it real good with water, okay? And then I can just set it over here until I am ready to clean it. Okay, y'all. Look how gorgeous. Oh, Michelle, you're in Australia, girl. No wonder, yes. Oh, Thanksgiving sweater. Oh, okay. Yep, Marjorie, same. Y'all, is this not beautiful? See what I mean? Like, that is a traditional, gorgeous, you know what I mean? Like, that is the most traditional looking transfer, honestly, that I've seen we've had. I am going to go around the edges with the black just to kind of make it look like I said, like, you know what I mean? Like that black enamel stuff. Isn't it pretty? I love it, y'all. This is really, this transfer, and you know, this transfer will be gorgeous on a shirt, on a sweatshirt or a bag. This would be really pretty on your gift bags that you do for your kids, grandkids, okay? Just saying, really good idea for that. Okay, let me get a foam brush. I'm just going to use some of my black paste. And I am going to barely dip it in here. I'm going to take it off and we're going to do, I know it's very old-fashioned looking. I love it. Love it, love it. Okay. And I'm just going to use a foam brush, okay? We're going to go around the edges. Yeah, I like this look. This just kind of, like I said, it gives it that, what's it called? Like I said, it's called enamel. Where I messed up right here, I'm going to have to do a little thicker, but that's okay. But you just go around the edges with it, and it truly looks like that enamel wear, like your grandma used. You know what I mean? And then it really gives it that old-fashioned look. Go around the edges, and then I'm going to go a little bit in the middle, just to kind of give it a little something, something. See the edges? See how that looks on the edges? I like that. Shirley, no, this one's not the club transfer. The club transfer is actually a snowman this time that has, love the snowman, and it has music behind it and a really pretty scene. I can show it to you in just a second. I'm going to put just like a little bit here and there, y'all. Okay? A little bit here and there. Just to kind of give it that worn look. And it's that, like I said, it's like that. I know my grandmother always had it. Right? Well, that kind of gave it the, hey, I kind of like that. That kind of gave it the, what's it called? What is that wood called? Y'all, I love happy accidents. What's the wood called, y'all? You know what I'm talking about? The birch. Kind of gives it that look. I don't know. I've never had those. Wait a minute. Yeah, that chippy look. You know that chippy rustic look. Y'all, we're done. Let me put it back together. Let's grab our basket. And I think I'm going to go around the basket a little bit, okay? Let's just go around the basket a little bit. Give it that little chippy look around the basket. Okay? Around the handles. I like that look. Just a little something, something. This is not necessary. What do I do with my little paper towel? Let's pull it out of the trash. What do I do with it, y'all? Wait, no, that ain't it. Here, let me just use this. Had a little bit left on that. Okay. Just kind of give it a little bit of something. Perfect. Y'all, how stinking adorable is this? I'm loving it. Hey, Rosemary. Oh, man, I'm gonna have to try it. Thank you, Lisa. I think it gave it a little something. You know what I mean? Like it was a little bit too bright for me. A little too bright for me. Y'all, I'm not really a stark white. You know, I don't love the stark white look. But all right, y'all. Let me get my screws put back in here, y'all. And this is. It's supposed to be my thread flip Tuesday, but y'all don't hold that against me. I fell asleep because of this stupid time change. Y'all, this basket. So, here's what you can do. I know this basket's hard to buy, but you can get a basket, okay? Get you some hinges. Get you some hinges. Drill you some little holes, okay? Get a piece of wood. This is just like a little piece of 1/4-inch wood. Fit it to your basket. Make you a little lid, y'all. Do it to it. I think this is so cute. So cute. I know, Corinne, I love it. It does, Danielle. Don't it look expensive? And listen, I paid, hey, Lisa, $2.47 for it at thrift store. So I did get a good deal on the basket. I mean, I did. When I bought it, I was like, oh, yeah, I got to have it. Got to have it because I didn't know what I was going to do with it at the time, but I sure did want to do something. And this turned out stinking amazing, y'all. It kind of looks like, so you can see the basket through it. And it kind of looks like, I didn't do anything to the bottom part. And the inside's just still white. But, oh my gosh, y'all, this is just perfect. I'm loving it. It kind of looks like a present. A little bit like a present. So I could put it by our tree. Because all of my wrapping paper, like this is, y'all bought wrapping paper the other day. And this is my wrapping paper that I'm using this year. So, how cute would this all be? Mom, it is time for eggnog. You know, I bought Michelle. Thank you, darling. Look how cute it is. Now you can do it, girl. It's easy to do. It's easy peasy. But, y'all, it turned out great. So, I will take a picture. Yes, like a Christmas trunk, y'all. Christmas trunk. It's so cute. I'm loving it. But, y'all, thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. I hope y'all have an amazing, amazing Thursday. I hope that get up in the morning, make your bed, okay? That way you don't want to lay in it all day. Make your bed, get up, get your day going, get your blood pumping. Love y'all. Thank y'all for coming out and hanging out with me again. See y'all.